Got a box of wonders here. Here, let me get you.
He's had so much determination to do it, you know. So.
Oh, it's great stuff. Well, listen, we can't wait to see the results. We're very excited for you.
Right, yes.
We know that you're going to look fantastic. I know you are. I know both of you are. I can tell. But we're going to have a lovely day. You're going to be kitted out. Darren, Leo, Bryony, they're going to do the works on you. So
Yes.
Right.
Enjoy it.
It's over to the Star team to work their magic. We'll see the results at the end of the show.
Now, in just a moment, who's fallen out with who on Twitter? Which pop star is feeling charitable? It's all going on. Showbiz gossipers Sarah Powell and Lisa Gornstein reveal all in just a second.
Before that, this week's competition gives one of you the chance to win a prize total of £70,000. Jeff, I've noticed he loves to take his top off, doesn't he?
I know, he loves it.
He's got the details for you right now.
Good luck. Now it's time for the latest celebrity gossip from the showbiz women in the know.
Now joining us, a professional gossip, Sarah Powell, and live from LA, entertainment journalist Leslie Gornstein. Welcome, guys.
Hello. Good morning, Leslie.
Good morning.
Right, I've got a question to ask you. What has Justin Timberlake been up to?
Well, if you are a fan of his, you may have noticed a video that's making the rounds online of him dumping a bucket of ice water on top of his head. He's been followed by other celebrities such as Keith Urban and a few others. And it may sound crazy, but it's actually for a very good cause. It's called, of course, the Ice Bucket Challenge. Yeah. And it goes like this. You challenge up to 3 of your friends to do one of 2 things. Donate money to fight the cause against Lou Gehrig's disease, also known by the initials ALS. You can donate $100 or so, or you can donate just a little bit and dump a bucket of ice water on your head.
Right. Well, Leslie, we have a clip of this. Let's take a look.
Justin, he didn't even flinch.
He
Looks
really
fine.
didn't. Man of steel, that's what I like to see.
And Sarah, what's happening in the latest Twitter storm?
Well, Rita Ora and Calvin Harris, so they split up, then they got back together. I got very excited, bought a hat. She released I Will Never Let You Down, which Calvin Harris wrote. Lovely times, right? Yeah. Then they split up. Gutted. And now, because Calvin wrote and produced the song, he has to give permission if it's going to be performed on TV. You two will know all about this sort of thing.
I actually never knew this. I never knew that the producers have to give permission for you to perform the song. I never knew that.
Yeah. Well, you've been lucky.
Yeah.
Nobody's gone, no, they ain't doing it.
I know.
So she said this week on Heat Radio to Ryan Seacrest that he blocked her. He said she couldn't perform it on the Teen Choice Awards at the weekend. Someone said he's let the teens down. So already it's a bit eggy.
So she didn't perform?
No, she didn't perform it.
But why would he do that?
Well, why indeed? So he said, I mean, he never talks about anything, Calvin Harris, but he couldn't help himself, so he tweeted, you only know one side of the story because I choose not to talk to the papers about every aspect of my personal life, but just know I had a damn good reason.
Oh, dear.
He's
goodness me.
He's definitely upset, isn't he?
He's not happy.
I want them to either have a Harry Hill-style fight or just get married. That would be my dream.
They're such a handsome couple, aren't they?
They're gorgeous.
They really are. I know. Well, OK, well, that's that then. Leslie, Justin Bieber's been in court again this week. Tell us about that.
He's always in court. It's like he's either in the recording studio or he's in court. Take your pick. Do you remember maybe a few months ago when there was this breaking story out of Miami, Florida, that Justin Bieber was accused of renting a Lamborghini and then drag racing it at like 4 a.m.?
Right, yes,
Well,
I do remember that.
yeah, he got arrested after that, and now came his day in court. He was not there, but his attorneys reached a plea deal for him. He will avoid jail. In exchange, though, he must make a $50,000 American donation to charity, and he's going to take anger management courses. Now, of course, he's still a celebrity, so the way it's going to work is he gets to take his own private anger management courses because, you know, you can't have a mob scene at your anger management class.
Leslie, do you think this is a strong enough punishment for Justin?
You know, it's a pretty minor, arrest overall. I mean, what really is interesting, though, is that in the United States, if you ever plead out to a crime or if you admit to a crime, you're technically susceptible to deportation. And we know that Justin Bieber is a Canadian.
Yeah.
So, and people will get, I don't know, this is America, you can get deported at the drop of a hat unless you're Justin Bieber, who I guess gets to stay.
Yeah. OK, it's from a Canadian to an American now, but an American in the UK, Sarah. Talk to us about Snoop Dogg.
This is my favourite story, not only of the week, of the year. Snoop Dogg recently DJ'd in Exeter. Already this is amazing.
Yes.
Yeah, he was there. Hello if you were there. He stayed the night, not at some fancy hotel. Snoop Dogg and his crew stayed in the Holiday Inn.
Yes, Snoop
Yes.
Dogg.
Nothing
I
wrong
love
with
that.
That's okay.
Yeah, I love
Yeah.
that.
You know,
I hope that he had like scones and jam and a Cornish pasty whilst he was there.
£75 a night. Well, I believe that includes breakfast. He didn't check out till 3 o'clock the next day. Bit naughty.
Probably a bit tired.
Naughty. Yeah.
Probably tired.
But Debbie, hello Debbie, who is the manager of Holiday Inn, said he was very pleasant,
Oh, good.
very polite, happy-go-lucky, and they left the rooms in an absolutely perfect state.
I wonder
well-
what that means.
So no TVs out the window. I'm pleased to hear it.
Put the iron away, hung the towels up. It was lovely.
Right, Leslie, I know the world are very interested in the world of Kim Ye. So what's going on in their world at the minute?
I don't know when you started your supermodeling career, but my mother made me wait until I was at least 5 years old. Not so with Baby Northwest. She has
she's
just
gorgeous.
gotten her first modeling gig at the age of 13 months old. There's a fancy magazine run by Karine Reutfeld, former editor of Vogue Paris. It's called, of course, the CR Fashion Book. And here is the lovely spread
Oh, she's
that
gorge.
Baby Northwest is in. You'll notice these Chanel accessories, of course.
I know, I'm
because
like, a 13-month has a better Chanel bag than myself.
I'm just surprised that she didn't start. At that age, don't they start chewing on everything? I mean, wouldn't you want to not maybe give that to the baby?
Yeah, it's true. Very true.
She's absolutely gorgeous.
Madness,
though,
though,
isn't
madness.
She? Beautiful.
Isn't she adorable?
Oh, she's lovely. Lovely little girl.
And Sarah, here we've got a big band reunion on the cards.
There ain't no party like an S-Club party. As well, you know, Rochelle.
I know. Well, this really excites me, I have to say.
We've all been waiting for the S Club 7 reunion. They've teased us with it. Rachel said it's always bubbling in the background, us getting back together, which sounds revolting. They did meet up in July. They tweeted about it. But this week, Paul, who's the brunette one, and I do apologise for the colourful language, said it's goddamn close. I can almost reach the sword. We don't know what
What
this
does that
means,
mean?
Paul. We've no idea.
I thought it was Reach for the Stars. Am I missing something?
It's a terrible autocorrect.
So do we think it's going to be
Horribly
like a big reunion style thing, or do you think they'll do their own
Well,
show?
Simon Fuller has said that he doesn't want to do the whole big reunion thing. He wants it to be a bit of class, a bit
Right.
like Take That, a bit kind of
Okay,
like
okay.
Steps, stuff like that. So, yeah, we'll see.
Okay. Exciting.
Yeah.
It's exciting times. Well, thank you,
Goodness
Leslie.
me. Thank you very much.
Thank
Oh, I
you.
hope so.
Thank you, Sarah.
I hope so. Right, well, coming up, the proud winner of the Punching Above Your Weight competition. No, it's not Marvin Humes. It's not him.
They got married just 6 days ago. The newlyweds Darren and Kate Donaghy share their remarkable love story right after this. See you soon.
Welcome back. Now, newlyweds Darren and Kate got married this week, but their relationship is the talk of their neighbourhood because, by Darren's own admission, he is punching above his weight.
Darren has even won a national Punching Above Your Weight radio competition, and they're here now. Welcome, guys.
Hello,
Good to see you both.
morning. Good morning. I mean, now, people joke a lot about people punching above their weight, you know. I'm always winding Marvin up about it. I have to say I do wind him up about that. But, you know, this is obviously a serious thing for you guys because I know that I was reading, we get notes here and I was reading briefs. I know that you don't actually like it that much when people say it, do you? Because it's your husband at the end of the day, the love of your life.
Mm-hmm.
How did you first meet?
Well, I moved into Darren Street where he was living currently.
I was friends with her
Yeah.
brother as well,
Right.
friends of her friends, and that's how I got talking about Kate.
Yeah.
Unknowns to me, it was his sister.
Awkward? You said the right things though, so it wasn't too awkward.
It was good, it was good. He put us in contact with Kate.
So it was a little bit of a blind date, so to speak.
Yeah, it was, kind of, yeah.
And what's this about wooing Kate with a puppy?
Well, when I first met Kate, I got a little boxer dog. It kind of broke the ice. Do you want to come and take the dog for a walk and stuff, you know?
Smooth.
So, yeah.
Very smooth. I'm loving your
It
work.
works.
I'm loving
It
your
works,
work.
yeah. So
And Kate, what was it in Darren at the beginning? Because didn't you say that you thought you was punching above your weight first of all?
Well, I don't think I'm anything special. I mean, I got bullied at school, so I never got that kind of attention.
Yeah.
And when I got with Darren, it seemed to just spin. Like, kind of like, what you doing with him kind of thing. I'm like, really? I don't see it.
Yeah.
Like, I don't see it personally.
And how long have you been together for now?
8.5 years.
8.5
Yeah,
years.
so-
Oh, well, congratulations on your wedding as
Thank
well.
you,
How was
Thank
it?
you. It was amazing. Yeah, it was really good.
When you first sort of started dating, what was like the reaction like when you guys would walk down the street or be out having a drink somewhere? Was it weird?
A little bit. I mean, you'd be sitting in a restaurant and, you know, having food, drink, and you'd get people looking and taking a second look and think, no, that can't be You know, but you do get those remarks, obviously, when you're out in
Well, it is.
town.
I think it's bad that people can be so rude, to be honest with you. I think that's very rude. I know that we mentioned before, but you've actually won a competition. How did that all come about? Did you enter yourself for this?
I entered into the competition. A lot of people think Kate entered in, and she didn't. I was listening to the radio on the way to work. Heard the presenter taking the mickey out of some poor man, you know, obviously on the radio, who was more than willing. After that, she mentioned what the competition was about. Punching above your weight. If you think you're punching above your weight, enter the competition. So I did.
Right.
It's not something that I would normally do.
Yeah.
But something just told us to enter, you know, holiday, chance of a honeymoon for her, because we didn't have anything planned. Entered the competition, uploaded a photo. The producer rang us back, and that was it. A spiral from there.
How many people entered that competition?
I think there was about 500 couples. And we got picked for the final 5.
And then what happened? So then the public voted.
Yeah.
So you didn't have to. You just had to enter your picture in.
Yeah.
And then, did you go and meet anyone when you were in the final 5, or?
Well, I think the voting was over a week, wasn't it?
Yeah, you did like a radio interview. You went in. Each couple went in one day of the week.
Right. I see.
So after I uploaded my photo, they rang us and said they wanted us on the show. So I rang up on the show the next day. In the final 5, on the final, they took you into the studio, whittled you down to the final, 2, and we won. Yeah.
Wow. And what was the prize? What did you win?
We won an all-inclusive week's holiday to Rhodes in Greece.
Oh, fab! And is that where you're going on your honeymoon? Oh,
Yeah.
brilliant!
Nice.
Brilliant.
And you've got a little boy. His name's Jackson.
Jackson, yeah.
Yeah. How old is he?
He's 2.5 now. Yeah. He's 3 in November.
Nice. And when you guys first got together, I'll ask you, Kate, what was it about Darren that first of all sort of attracted you to him?
Well, I thought he was gorgeous. He had lovely eyes, and when I first met him, I didn't realise it was him I was talking to. My brother was trying to point him out on the street, and I thought it was his cousin. So I was a bit shocked at that.
So were you texting someone that you thought was actually someone else?
Yeah. And then when I seen him, I was shocked at, like, I didn't realise who I was speaking to. But I didn't think he was ugly,
Yeah.
Otherwise, though.
I bet you couldn't believe your luck, Darren.
Yeah. Well, I knew I was punching above my weight, so,
Do you know what I love about this story is you're so in love, the both of you, and it's such, although, it's a lot of banter, and I'm sure people, make fun, and your mates might say, oh, you're punching above your weight, but you're both so in love, and it's really, really lovely to see, isn't it?
It is lovely. I like Darren.
And that's because he's got a lot in common, you see, Darren. He has.
What do you say, Darren, is so special about your relationship with Kate?
I think, she's down to earth. She's not, she hasn't got a high opinion of herself or anything like that, and we bounce off each other. I think we knew that as soon as we met, like face to face, and we started going out and stuff like that. I think it was easy, there was no awkward silences or anything like that. So.
That's always a good thing. Those awkward silences are never good. I want to also ask you as well, and I read that when you first got together, you'd get cruel remarks from people, and people saying things like, or people trying to hit on Kate, is that right? Because
I think
not assuming that you were actually together.
This is, I think, more recently, when we've been out and stuff. I think we're out for our sister's birthday with a group of friends. We're sitting at the bar, or standing at the bar, and a guy walks past me and stands in front of us and starts talking to Kate. And she politely declined his advances and told her
in so many words.
Darren, let me ask you, what advice would you give to someone that might be watching this that fancies someone that they think's out of their league? What would you say to them?
Well, if you don't ask, you never know. Go for it.
Very true. Right.
I think all men should be punching above their weight.
Oh, absolutely,
I think
darling.
they should be.
Absolutely, I do agree. Rylan, what have people been saying in the hub?
Do you know, it's so nice to see like a loving couple on the telly. Normally they're talking about divorce or something. This is lovely to see this. Darren, here's one for you. Michael has tweeted in saying, actually, I think Darren's pretty good looking. Glad to see two people so happy. So do you know what, Darren? If it don't work out, Michael's on the other end of the line. Carol says the people saying Darren's punching above his weight should leave him alone. It's not what the person looks like that counts. It's who they really are that matters. Jennifer echoes that. Darren and Kate shouldn't worry about what everyone else thinks. The country has become far too judgmental. A relationship should be between the two people involved and nobody else. And lastly, Claire says, my husband is 15 years older than me, and he often says he's punching above his weight, but I love him so, so much. Quite simply, we were made for each other.